The fiery exchange between Palestinian militants and the Israeli military continues. On Monday, Israeli police stormed the Al Aqsa Mosque, Islam's third holiest site, leaving 300 Palestinians injured. Monday marked Israel's Jerusalem Day and the fourth day of the clashes at one of the most revered and contested sites of Palestinian Israeli conflict. Last Friday of Ramzan's last Holy Week, more than 150 Palestinians were injured when Israeli forces broke up a massive gathering of Palestinian worshippers over COVID-19 restrictions. The standoff came at the end of a week of tensions when Palestinian residents from two neighborhoods of East Jerusalem, Sheikh Jarrah and Silwan, were evicted for Jewish settlers. A Supreme Court hearing over the settlement issue near Damascus Gate was postponed as the violence ensued. More than 1,500 rockets have been fired from Gaza towards Israel by Hamas, considered by many as a militant organization. Most rockets were intercepted by Israel's Iron Dome system. Though the system intercepted most of the rockets from Gaza, some got through, killing 6 Israelis, including one Indian origin nurse Soumya Santosh. Ashkelon city in southern Israel is amongst the worst hit by Gaza rockets. Aaron Klein, the strategic advisor to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, recently said the escalation by Hamas is due to the Palestinian elections. Hamas was probably going to do very well. So Hamas saw that as a major opening to try to galvanize the Palestinian street and incite them against Israel. But also it represents as a sort of the saviors of the so-called Palestinian cause. So Hamas is largely engaging in this round of violence for that internal political reason. Taking countermeasures, Israel's air raids have killed a string of senior Hamas military figures. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres expressed deep concern over the violence and the possible eviction of Palestinian families from East Jerusalem. He asked Israeli authorities to exercise maximum restraint and uphold status quo.